What's up, guys? Welcome back to the queue. Sireph here, and I'm bringing you some more of that daily content that we've been doing all week here at youtube.com/Sireph. Of course, you're watching Good Fights plus Twrk missing Genyon tonight. Plus, actually going up against, I'd say a PUG probably. It's JWoww from FML, Denshi from Twrk, joined by Miley Cyrus, also from Twrk. Wow, he kind of just pulled out of there. Oh, there he is. H-Man from, well, he's H-Man. And we're gonna go in, so let's check out the splits here coming into this game. Of course, let's go in, going into the map here, guys. We got a defensive Twerp going onto the windmill, and over on Mansion we've got Tenderly and Miley Cyrus. Miley's gonna be looking out for her peeps there, but let's see, Kinsuda is gonna beat JWoww to that middle point here on the clock tower. We do have some spells coming in here, and also Treb shots going in as well. So let's check out who's on the Treb from each side. Actually, we're getting some action. Treb's being taken on by 5Gauge. 5Gauge is going to come over here. Let's go into 5Gauge. 5Gauge was in the VVV Kings of the Mist Invitational from Good Fights. They actually won. Probably the best game of Guild Wars 2 that I have ever seen was from Good Fights there. That last game. Go ahead and check it out on YouTube. I may link to it somewhere in this video, but he's being chased down by H-Man right now. He's dropping grenades behind him. Going to retreat all the way back to Mansion here, which actually has been decapped by Twrk, being able to push off the members of the opposing team here. And the PUG group here in blues, they don't have any income. It's 24 to 15 right now, with the only income being the windmill, but that's about to actually does get decapped right now. Twrk going in on Miley Cyrus right about now. Wolfer coming in, that is of course his spells go in with Twrk as he comes in here. He's actually running an interesting build, and of course we can't actually pull in off that build, but he's running Viper's Nest, Solar Flare, and Flame Trap in addition to Entangle. A really interesting set of skills there. Of course, Miley Cyrus just coming out of that, gonna stealth up and retreat from this point here. Actually, this will allow for Good Fights and Twrk to get a second point and increase their income up here. So they're gonna grab the windmill, but over here at Mansion, H-Man, very knowledgeable, goes ahead and grabs that Mansion point. Now, at about this time, the fight for the middle is going to intensify, as both sides have a huge vested interest in getting it, though Good Fights is now pulling ahead of their opponents about halfway now. Let's go in with Tenderly, as he just got rezzed by that warband. Going to come up, Twrk is in the downstate, he'll get destroyed here, and it looks like 5Gauge is still throwing in those grenades from the side. Tenderly slides into that Necro Death Shroud form here, coming into this, as Kinsuda tries to get on point and run some racket for his teammates here, but it's worth noting that Good Fights, they're losing the point capture battle now as they're down a point. They will decap here. Wakey coming in for the stomp on Tenderly, going to come in and complete it. Their stomp goes all the way through here. Mansion and Windmill not being defended. Everyone's coming here. Check out 5Gauge though. Really great positioning. Able to take out the treble. His teammates are coming in here. He also can get the scouting information on H-Man and JWoww as they come in here. I think JWoww is actually, okay, so he's Storm Deathcloud. I don't know what the player that actually is there, but they're both H-Man and JWoww going to chase down on 5Gauge. Red team able to come in and take out the middle point for their own here, and wow, you've got a 3-man team chasing down 5Gauge, 2 warriors, both H-Man and JWoww, plus the Necro in Tenderly. Denshi comes out here, fresh up the respawn, running that staff alley, really interesting. He's got Arcane Shield, Lightning Flash, and Conjure Frostbow. Of course, Conjure Frostbow has gotten some major boons recently, some major buffs rather coming into this. So let's go into the mid fight here as we have Kinsuda and Wakey on the point here. JWoww coming in, gonna drop a line of warding here for the side of Good Fights. JWoww coming in anyway. The Firestorm's coming out. Kinsuda is gonna take a lot of damage from both these guys. Pops the Sank, pops Miley Cyrus off the point, but Denshi comes in. Let's go in with Denshi as he is now a tornado into that elite right there, trying to do some damage onto Kinsuda. Crits coming out. Now it looks like Wakey's gonna get on point. Red team, Good Fights actually managing to hold 3 cap right now. H-Man cycling over to get Mansion, though. Denchi is very low, trying to get back into the fight, but heal before he does so. Let's check out what H-Man is doing. 5 gauge, will you be able to pull him off? No, that wire does not connect. Good fight's going to be able to actually get 5 gauge on point before H-Man gets any pips on, and they'll start recapping it for themselves here. 5 gauge versus H-Man will be an interesting duel here, but check out Miley Cyrus going in on the windmill, able to get that back cap for her team right there. Meanwhile, in the mid fight, we do have Consuda and Twrk who got destroyed. Wakey is about to get wrecked as well, so JWoww actually... We could actually see a PUG group 3 cap in return. It's only 195 to 115 right now, and if 5 gauge doesn't take out H-Man, which he might, let's check out H-Man, see what's going on here. 720 health and increasing, but no, he gets sniped down by 5 gauge. Grenade is coming out for the DPS, and that's gonna do just fine for him as the poison, burning, and the blazes come out. We do see that the supply crate is active for 5 gauge here. Meanwhile, let's go ahead and check. Oh my God, Tenderly comes up to try and do something, but Twrk comes up behind him as well. Wow, the rally comes out for H-Man, able to get himself up. Not bad, actually. No, that is the vengeance, of course. So he'll go in on 5 gauge. Apologies for miscalling that there, but Tenderly will come in and try to resecure Mansion, and will do so. But H-Man is just about to die. Twrk actually went down before that. Let's check out what Wakey's up to, however, as he's going in up on the midpoint here. Red team getting with Twrk able to get their home point again, but JWoww on point going up against Consuda and Wakey, able to knock those guys back. Let's go with JWoww as he goes in this 2v1 right now. Looks like 5 gauge is here, but so is Denchi. Denchi going to be throwing some spells in from the side. Going to probably attempt to support JWoww. Looks 5 gauge able to come in with that wire, pull him back in, and JWoww actually gets knocked back onto the point there. So the point is neuted. Miley Cyrus is on it. So is Consuda. So is Twrk. 5 gauge firing rounds in, and Tangle comes off. You're going to try and get everyone. Consuda is actually down. Wave of Light goes out. No one able to come in, but he will get res by 5 gauge, and Miley Cyrus' stomp will not go through. JWoww is in the down state. The stomps won't go through. We do have H-Man on the trap right here. Going back to this fight, we'll have to see, as JWoww did get up here in this mid-fight, but Wakey's about to get destroyed if another trip shot hits. Warbander comes through right before Consuda dies. Not able to get him. Wakey is down as well. Good Fights is wiping here in the mid. Twrk is going to go down unless something happens. Looks like they will see some sustained damage from Denchi up top here. Consuda and Twrk are down. Wakey manages to get up. Is he Vengeance? Yeah, that's Wakey in the Vengeance state, trying to get JWoww down, trying to get the stop right before it expires. Will it go through? Yes, gonna do that right before he dies. Actually, and there, actually no, that in the Vengeance form, you know, stopping someone else will get you right back up. Unfortunately, Wakey gets destroyed by Denchi here. So over here on Mansion, we'll notice that the side points have kind of flipped sides here. 5 gauge managed to get Mansion, but H-Man is here with Tenderly to come in and attempt to get this. Tenderly gonna get destroyed, however. Let's go with Tenderly as we see what's going on. We have Twrk coming in to finish the job, and we'll get it done. Decap, though, is the Mansion point. H-Man going in on 5 gauge. Gonna go also to the side of Windmill, where it has been capped as well. So there's a 2 cap going on for the PUG group going on in here, but Consuda trying to go in on mid. There's going to be a 2 versus 1 fight for him. He may be able to sustain that, but he really needs to help his teammates over here on the Mansion because they don't have a single bit of income, and the PUG group will begin to take the lead momentarily if they don't do something about it. They have about 20 points to work with unless this happens, but check it out. We do have Wakey going in on the Windmill. He's going to be just fine. Consuda, though, what's going on with him? He's getting stomped out here in the middle. Twrk coming in, trying to support, not quite able to do so. It's really interesting to see Twrk running without full suite of spirits here. Really interesting. I want to know exactly what his build is coming out of here, but we do see that 5 gauge is here as well. 5 gauge will start running in and attempting to do AoE damage with those grenades, switching up the kits back to his rifle. He's feared away for a little bit, so is Miley Cyrus, and there's just so much DPS coming down here. Let's pop to the viewpoint, see what's going on. It's Wakey who's on point. Denchi trying to get something done here, but the point gets decapped. Unstable ground gonna go in for the favor of Denchi here. He's gonna try and push back. Wakey will get it done. JWoww comes in to do some work as well. Gonna pop some bow skills. Then she's gonna cycle back up here to do some AoE with Miley Cyrus just healing on the other side of this. They can sandwich Wakey, but 5 gauge is on the other side here. Let's see exactly what he's trying to do. I think he may grenade the Treb for his team before he comes out here, or he may just cycle back and help with the mid fight. However, it's worth noting that the blue team is ahead 320 to 305, guys. Looks like the 5 gauge gonna come in with the grenades once again. Twrk is here here as well, and we're gonna see that over on Mansion, Miley Cyrus is gonna come over here trying to deal with Twrk. Actually, he may get shot down here. Some skills are coming out. The pet comes up. Miley Cyrus is gonna get chunked down. Magic Toker X, let's go in on this scene. As will Magic Toker actually be able to get the stop? No, Miley Cyrus coming over. Twrk's just sending the pet to DPS the body down. So in the mid fight, Kinsuda and 5Gage are here to finish this fight, but we'll have to see if they can deal with H-Man, Tenderly, and JWoww, in addition to Denchi. Denchi is somewhere around here. There he is. So it's a 4-man fight for blue here. The 3-man fight over here. Actually, now it's 4, kind of 3.5 as Kinsuda is down. Will Kinsuda get stomped? They're trying to stop JWoww. They'll get it. Wakey coming in for the red symbol. Goes down, and Kinsuda, are you going to get up? We'll have to see. On Wakey, get your teammate up, and there it is with the help of Twrk. He'll get it, and the entangle goes off on Tenderly and JWoww, but we do have Denchi still raining fire from the sides, as well as 5Gage doing exactly the same thing in grenade form here. He's cycling over. The big grenades come out as well. Tenderly going, actually not Tenderly, but JWoww going down on point. We see if he will go down to a teammate, to a opponent rather. Teammates coming in. Kinsuda goes down. Wakey trying to get res on Kinsuda, but Wakey will actually stop the downing here of Kinsuda. Denchi goes down, so does Tenderly, and so does JWoww. JWoww gets up, though, in a vengeance form, trying to stomp someone out or res a teammate. 5Gage going to come in here and try to do something as well. So really, this is sort of a reversal of what we saw earlier in that one fight, where good fights totally wiped here in the mid. So we actually will see the team of the PUG group here taking both side points, realizing that they're missing this, and going into the mid fight. So now we're gonna have to see good fights pulling out some midpoint battles here. We're seeing Wakey and 5Gage rotate all the way back to Windmill. Wakey going in on H-Man. Let's check out what H-Man's up to as he goes into this fight. He's in that longbow now, trying to get some damage in. Now he's trying to run away. 5Gage, though, will not let this happen. He's just stomping him down. Grenades come out. Stomps come out as well. Blind goes off to stop that, and the Shark Stomp goes through. Now red team will start pulling back ahead once they get this 2-cap, if they can defend it. Check this out, though. We do have JWoww. Going to start throwing some balls of fire here into the mid, trying to see what they can get it. Kinsuda able to dodge it just in time. However, we will see the Denchi's spells are just now entering the fray here as he's crippled on the side. Twrk coming up behind him. Going to try and grab him. Also, 5Gage here tried to grab him with that wire. Unfortunately, for him, not able to do so. Going to have the Ellie here. Denchi going to get chunked on by Twrk and 5Gage. Looks like they're going to hunt him down, and they will go in for the stomp here, coming in, or they might just, yep, Twrk coming in for the stomp will go through. Yes, it will, and there's that stomp from Ian from Twrk. That's that nice little second place finisher from the PAX Invitational. Kinsuda, though, on point here. I think that, you know, good fights are going to start coming away with this game as they have this 2-cap going into the 400-point range. Tenderly is going to get chunked down as well. He's going to get a lot of damage as a lot of good fights is here. Meanwhile, the Windmill, Miley Cyrus very stealthily goes and decaps it. Kinsuda drops in the midpoint, trying to get up. Wave Light comes out, does nothing. Wake and Twrk, though, get their teammate up. So now we'll see Miley Cyrus getting that 2-cap back. They can come back in this game. Tenderly going to get stomped out as well. We're going to see Wakey rotating over to that Windmill point and try and deal with Miley Cyrus. Will he be able to do so? No, he gets bassied off the point. It's more time for these PUG side to get back in this game. Wakey needs to do something right now if he wants his teammates to come in, but here comes Magic Toker X trying to get some extreme damage down and burst. There it is. Miley Cyrus is going to get stomped. No, Wakey's going to come in, reposition himself for the stomp here. Will she teleport away? But no, oh my gosh, she teleports right into the wrong point, allowing Wakey to get that stomp regardless. So now, coming into this, oh my god, actually, good fights going in on the home point of blue here. They're going to try and get a 3-cap or just decap here, really just push so that blue is focused here on this point rather than the mid or the other one. So Twrk going to get killed out here. So will 5Gage momentarily if he doesn't get himself up, and that's another stomp. They may wipe, but that's enough for the red team. Good fights to take this game, guys. So, coming out of this game, what we see Magic Toker X on top, followed by Miley Cyrus, but closely followed by Twrk, JWoww 10 Tenderly just leading behind them. So good games all around for good fights. Of course, they won that VVV Invitational. Go check out that VODs, guys. Thanks for watching. Of course, if you want to have a chance of winning some gems, all you have to do is comment and like this video, and of course, subscribe to youtube.com/SirepHSC. Thanks again for watching, and stay tuned.